Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone's surviving well. So we have a new flashlight to the channel. This is going to be the Sofirn ST-1. And they did send it out to the channel for us to take a look at no cost to me. I want to thank them for that. I greatly appreciate it. And it is currently on Kickstarter, fully funded. Yay for them. And the first thing you may notice is the cyber-esque design, and that is by no mistake. They definitely are touting it as the cyber flashlight or the cyber designed flashlight. And it definitely takes cues from the Tesla Cybertruck. So with all that said, let's take a deep dive into all the features and functions of this flashlight, including the flaws. The features, functions, and flaws. I like that. So let's take a deep dive into all that and more. So they did send it out with a USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable, as well as a lanyard, and keep that in mind. That is very important for a later discussion. But I'm very surprised that there is no USB-A to USB-C cable in here. This is very forward thinking. I do appreciate that. So it is made from a 6061 aluminum alloy, aerospace grade aluminum alloy. It is measuring out at 4.72 inches, and that is long, by 1.1 inches wide and 0.69 inches thick. It is weighing in at 3.6 ounces. It does have a 1 meter drop impact resistant rating. So it is coming with an IPX7 waterproof rating, and that guarantees you can submerge it at 1 meter for 30 minutes. So it does have a USB Type-C charging port back here at the tail. And that's going to charge the 2100 milliamp hour non-replaceable battery. It does have a buck driver and a touch switch. And the touch switch also acts as a battery light indicator. As you can see right there, it is fully charged or close to fully charged. I did mention that there are some flaws and features we need to go over. And one of the features, if you want to call it a feature, is a little hole there for your lanyard. And the reason why that's important is because it did not come with a pocket clip. I added the pocket clip. In fact, I bought these off of Amazon. I believe the two-pack for under $10. Now, I think that's a bold move. Personally, I prefer a pocket clip, but I don't want to dissuade you from this flashlight. It's a great flashlight, but that is one thing to consider, that it does not come with a pocket clip. I did carry it around for a few days with just the lanyard, and it did just fine. I was able to pull it out of my pocket, and but I do prefer that pocket clip right there. And the one I added, it works just fine. So make sure you are aware of that. Another thing to be aware of is that this non-magnetic tail. Again, another bold move. Not a necessary component of flashlights, but does offer a selling point for most. Just some things to know about the design. We do have the Sofirn right here. I don't know if you can see that. And that is, looks like it's laser cut or laser engraved ST-1 right there. We do have the nice knurling on the side here. That is a very nice feature. Very comfortable in hand and very grippy. One other thing to note, it does not have a strobe, which again is a very bold move. I think every flashlight I own, or almost every flashlight I own, has a strobe function. Also, the button is a bit protruding, but they do address that issue by having the lockout mode very easily accessible. So to enter lockout, you're going to double press, and we are in lockout. And to get out of lockout, we double press again. So I do like the fact that they did address that the button does stick out a little bit, and it would be very easy to depress in your pocket. But I keep it in lockout mode, and I have no issues. So let's take a look at the outputs of the flashlight, and I will turn off this light right here. And we will press and hold to get moonlight. And I may need to turn on one more light so you can see. So that is moonlight, and that is coming in at 1 lumen. And that'll give us a 450 hour runtime. And press and hold, we go to low, and that's going to be 10 lumens, 100 hour runtime. It does have a 22 meter throw, and 120 candela. Medium is going to be 350 lumens, 3 hours and 3 minute runtime, 108 meter throw, and 2,925 candela. We have high, which is 800 lumens, and it's going to step down to 600 lumens after 10 minutes and run for another additional 100 minutes. It's going to give us a 160 meter throw at 800 lumens with a 6,358 candela. And now turbo is going to be 1,500 lumens, and it's going to step down to 600 lumens after 2 minutes and run for an additional 100 minutes. At 1,500 lumens, it's going to give us a 226 meter throw with 12,800 candela, and this is double tap, and that's going to be the turbo, and I can feel the heat on my hand right there. Make sure you stick around for the outdoor beam shots at the very end of this video, but this is a very bright flashlight. And let's step it back down here. So let's take a look at the lights themselves. So those lights right there, they're going to be 4 of them, and those are our floodlights. That's going to give us an 87 degree flood, and they're going to be a 5,000 Kelvin color temperature. And the middle light there, that's going to be the single 6,500 Kelvin spotlight, and that's going to give us an 18.2 degree light. And as you can see right there, we have that center light as well as the 4 lights on the outside here. That is a defined hot spot right there thanks to that single light. And that light is going to be a luminous SFT-25 LED. So again, I do want to stress, I do not want to dissuade you from this flashlight. It's a great flashlight, and I did improvise by putting a pocket clip there. Maybe they will ship it with a pocket clip. Maybe they will do a second run with a pocket clip. I don't know, but it does come with the lanyard, and the lanyard works just fine, but I chose to add the pocket clip. And having a magnetic tail doesn't really bother me any. So it is a great flashlight to carry in the pocket, very comfortable to carry, and it is very bright. And I love that design. So that is going to be the Sofirn ST-1, currently in Kickstarter, and I do believe it's going to start shipping this month. So that is awesome. Make sure you check out those links. I will leave those down below in the description. That way you can see what the Kickstarter price is, and then eventually the full retail. But I want to thank again Sofirn for sending this out to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you stick around for those beam shots. And if you are at all interested in supporting this channel, the best thing you can do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below. And as always, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.